Hi everybody. Today we have a very interesting two cars. One is the Porsche Taycan, the other one is the Tesla Model 3. It's not a comparison video I'm doing here. I own the Porsche Taycan here. I have the Tesla Model 3, so I thought why not to do a head-to-head video for both the cars. So let's get into it and see what we have for today. So we'll be talking mostly in terms of the space in the two cars, the technology in the cars, what sort of options both cars come with. The Taycan here is Carrera white metallic. The Tesla Model 3 on the other side is also originally white in color, but the owner of this car has wrapped it in satin black with some body kit around it in red color. So this is the long range of the Tesla Model 3s. Pretty nice, pretty powerful as well. It's a dual motor car. This Tesla Model 3 has the 18-inch wheels. They're pretty nice. There's a on top of this there's a wheel cover which has been taken off. The rim has taken off, and this is how it looks from the bottom. And let me show you for the Taycan. Taycan has the 21-inch Mission-E wheels. They're pretty big in size, and it also comes with a huge brake caliper from Porsche. It's ceramic coated. It's called PCSB, and it has the colored crest for Porsche here as well. Pretty nice. And then let's talk about the charging ports. So Porsche comes on two sides. It has the charging port. You can just slide your finger, open up the charging port from here, and when you're charging at a public station, you can use the right side of Porsche to charge your car. And for the Tesla, Tesla gives the charging option on one side, so by the tap of the finger you can open it, and I think this closes from inside. Now coming to the trunk for both the cars, Porsche has the ability you can open it from your key fob, or you can also slide your foot below the trunk, or you can also by the press of a button. It opens pretty decent, pretty big inside. I think the trunk for both Taycan and the Tesla is the same. It's about 20 liters, I believe so. And then they've given the buttons to close the trunk as well. This is how it closes. Nice sound the car makes. Let's see the trunk space for the Tesla here. Uh, as we press the button, it's pretty decent as well, about 430 liters, similar to the Taycan. So boot wise, I think they both are the same. It's the button given for Tesla here. Close your trunk. Pretty nice dual motor car. So the Taycan's interior is really nice. It's like of a traditional gas car as compared to the other electric cars like Tesla or Model Y, Model 3, which do not have the digital instrument cluster, but this one has that similar look and feel from the inside. As to a Panamera, or a little different than that, because it also has some additional screens here at the bottom, and then there's a screen for the passenger, which is called the passenger display. um, Talking in terms of the space, this car is decent. I'm 6'1" in height. I have the driving position for the Taycan is pretty nice. The visibility in the Taycan when you're driving the car is great. Porsche has done a great job in by building those two hunches on the sides. It helps you assess like how much wide the car is and where you're driving on the road. It's a pretty nice driving position and a pretty comfortable car even for long journeys. This car has the standard limestone beige interior, and let me go to the back and let me show you, for my height 6'1", what is the space I have in the back. And this one also has an additional seat in between, by the way, so it can sit 5 passengers, but it's gonna be a little tight because traditionally it's a sports car. So I have a good enough amount of space here. And I think the only disadvantage in the back of the Taycan is this huge block. I think it's for the drive shaft, but it covers a lot of space, at the back, and it makes it difficult for any passenger sitting on the center seat here. Otherwise, some people think that the Taycan does not have enough space to sit, four passengers comfortably at the back, which is totally wrong. I believe so. I'm 6'1", my height is 6'1". I'm sitting comfortably here in the back seat. I have enough leg room for myself, and then another passenger can fit in, or maybe a small child can sit in the uh, in the center seat. Otherwise, it's a pretty good looking car from the inside. This is how the whole dash looks when I'm sitting at the rear seat, and it has this huge panoramic roof, all glass from end to end, from front to the back. The Tesla has it divided by a pillar, which I'll show you when I get into the Tesla. But yeah, this is how the Taycan looks. And then before going into the Tesla, let me also show you the frunk for this car. That's pretty decent enough. Doesn't have a huge opening as the Tesla has. So this is how you open it. Just drag your hand by the Porsche sign, and there we go. And this is how it looks. The opening is pretty small as compared to the Tesla. Tesla has a wider opening, but you can still fit a small bag in the Taycan in the front. So now I'm inside the Tesla Model 3, and this is how the interior is. It's pretty minimalistic, similar to Model Y, but different from the traditional cars or like what we saw in the electric Porsche Taycan. So there's no digital instrument cluster in the back, but there's only one screen, huge screen here, which Tesla gives. So all your functions and all your functionalities, all the operations in the car, you have to do from this single screen, or you have these two controls on the steerings, just a scroll buttons to move your steering, to adjust your rear view mirrors from these scroll buttons. But it's pretty nice, pretty minimalistic. This is what the Tesla is famous for, and the tech inside the car is great. It's really great. I'm sitting in this car as per my driving position. I'm 6'1" in height. And I'll show you how much space do I have when I go back uh, in the rear. So let's check it out. This is how the interior is. The good part about the Tesla also is this: there's no block in the center, so you can easily sit five passengers here. Otherwise, the rear space is almost similar, I would say, to the Taycan. This is the pillar I was talking about, which comes in the Taycan, which divides this panoramic roof. It doesn't open in the Tesla as well. Similar was in the Taycan, but it's a great car. It has a black interior, and this is how it looks when I'm sitting in the rear seat. This is how the whole dash looks for the Tesla Model 3. So pretty minimalistic and beautiful interior. And this is how the frunk for the Tesla Model 3 looks like. It's pretty broad than the Porsche Taycan. You can have like easy opening, easy access to things in this one as compared to the Taycan, but it's wider. But the Taycan frunk is a little bit more deeper. So, but space-wise, it's almost around 80 liters, I believe so, but pretty good to fit your stuff. So talking about the range for the two cars, the Taycan comes with a standard battery. It's a rear-wheel drive, so it goes about 240 miles in summers and about 225, 220 miles in the winters. So the good thing about the Porsche in terms of range is that you get those many miles as you see on your dashboard. But the Tesla, it's kind of like over estimates the range but delivers less as compared to the Taycan in terms of maybe it's showing 300 miles on the dash, but actually you'll get like 260 miles. But Porsche is pretty close to that, so they are kind of underestimating their range but delivering well on those terms. So talking about the dimensions for the two cars, the Taycan is a much longer car. It's 195 inches long, and the Tesla on the other hand is about 185 inches long, and the Taycan is a much wider car as well. It's 78 inches wide, and the Tesla on the other hand it's about 72.8 inches wide. The height is almost the similar. Taycan sits a 1 inch lower than the Tesla, but uh, overall they both are great cars, and it's about the preference of who, like which car you want to go for. If you're looking for a great driving experience, I would recommend the Porsche. If you're looking for a better tech car, you're more of a tech person, then I would say go for the Tesla. But yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you find it informative. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.